There you are, Emily.
Actually, it's Andy. My name is Andy.
It's so hard to imagine The Devil Wears Prada without Anne Hathaway, but believe it or not, she was actually far from the first pick. So which other actresses turned down the role before her? Let's get into it.
Anne Hathaway was everything in The Devil Wears Prada. That film came out in 2006 and is still such a classic. Honestly, I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I still watch this movie about once a month. Anyway, get this. While Anne nailed this role like no other, she was actually the 9th actress in line for the role of Andy Sachs. Crazy, right?
That I can't even talk about.
So who else on earth was considered for this iconic role, you ask? Well, as it turns out, Kirsten Dunst, Scarlett Johansson, Natalie Portman and Kate Hudson were all contenders for The Devil Wears Prada's leading role, aka the job a million girls would die for, working in fashion under the iconic Miranda Priestly.
Who are you?
But can you guess which actress was the first choice? Rachel McAdams. As I'm sure you know, Rachel starred in The Notebook and Mean Girls just 2 years prior to this, and she turned down The Devil Wears Prada lead not once, not twice, but 3 times. The studio said they were determined to have her play Andy, but director David Frankel revealed that Rachel was determined not to do it. Well, okay then. Anne, however, took the exact opposite approach. Former Fox 2000 president Elizabeth Gabler said, Anne never gave up. She never stopped campaigning, calling. She came into Fox executive Carla Haxon's office and wrote in her Zen garden, "Hire me." And that they did. Talk about good tips for your next job interview, am I right? And when she got the call, Anne said it was the easiest yes in the world.
I got the call and it was just the easiest yes in the world. I remember the moment. I just jumped into the living room and just screamed, I'm gonna be in The Devil Wears Prada.
You got a job at a fashion magazine? What was it, a phone interview?
Additionally, much debate has been had about who the real villain of The Devil Wears Prada was, with many fans calling Andy's boyfriend Nate the actual bad guy in the film. Adrian Grenier recently spoke out about it, saying he never saw it that way. Here's what he said to Entertainment Weekly.
All those memes that came out were shocking to me. It hadn't occurred to me until I started to really think about it. And perhaps it was because I was as immature as Nate was at the time.
Like when Nate sulked around after Andy missed his birthday party for an important work event. However, Anne gave her on-screen boyfriend some grace in that moment.
Like Nate was pouty on his birthday because his girlfriend wasn't there. I get it. I'm sure what Adrian said in hindsight, I'm sure he wishes he'd made a different choice, but who doesn't?
Good times. Well, there you have it, guys. I need to go now watch this movie again for like the 1,700,082nd time. Still can't believe it's been 15 years since The Devil Wears Prada came into our lives.
Which exposed the exploit.
And speaking of cast reunions, click right over here to see what Jerry Trainer had to say about the upcoming iCarly reboot. After that, let me know who you think would have also played a great Andy Sachs, other than Anne Hathaway of course, in the comments section below. I'm your host, Susan Morad. You can find me on socials at Susan_Morad, and that's all.